Fletch from All Things Overlanding here. On today's video, I'm going to walk you through my 2014 Infiniti Q50 Sport Overlander. Let me show you some of the features. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is an Infiniti Q50 Sport. I've blacked out the grille, blacked out the headlights, blacked out the lip spoiler, added my own three-piece lip spoiler to it. The reason for that is just for a little bit more stealth approach, right? I like to boondock, I like to kind of stealth camp a little bit, so I don't want anybody looking at this thing, right? It's ugly, it's plain, no one's ever gonna look at it. That's kind of the thought, the intention behind those modifications. Coming around here to the side of the car, you can see that I've equipped it with some very overlandy 19-inch by 9.5-inch wide plus 22 ESR SR01 wheels. These are really cheap, no-name tires, so they're great for off-road. In addition to that, when I do want to be recognized and spotted out in public, I've got these magnetic All Things Overlanding sticker patches that go on the doors, so I can just pop them off if I want to go incognito, pop them on for something like this. This weekend I'm actually at the KOAR, the KOAR Overland Adventure Retreat. It's kind of a nice big expo. As you can see behind me, there's, you know, big Earth Roamer, there's a Forerunner, so it's right at home with these guys, right? Like, I've lowered it 2¼ inches too, so you can see the stance is pretty low. It's on leveling blocks in the back though, just to keep everything on the up and up, to make sure that my wine doesn't tip over in the back seat. I've also tinted the windows, so that way if I'm sleeping inside the car, it's harder to tell that there's someone sleeping in there. Again, with this type of car, you're probably not going to expect that someone's parked in your Walmart parking lot overlanding for the night. So as I mentioned, back here we got the leveling blocks, just to kind of keep the thing level. I've got a fridge in here with some beer, you know, IPAs, I'm an overlander, so gotta have my IPAs, but I want to keep them level, right? I don't want them to be tilting or anything like that. Really wide lips on the wheels, that way if a rock gets in there, it just gets slung way out, so it doesn't scratch up the side of the car. That's the goal. Also, as you can see, you know, generally with overlanding, what you want is clearance and good departure and approach angles. I don't have that, so instead I put some stickers on there for the wheels, and then also one that says scrape, because that's all I can do in this car. You'll also notice the chrome exhaust. That is just to make the car sound fantastic while sliding sideways on dirt and crashing into things. Also, the spoilers are fully functional, as you can tell, and that helps with downforce, which you want when you're off-roading. So of course, with a car this sort of luxury and fancy and nice, you don't want to get the interior dirty, so I actually don't usually go into it at all once I'm on the overlanding trip. I park it, put it on the leveling block so that my beer stays level, and then I will sleep in something like this hammock. So last night it stormed really bad, it rained a lot, I woke up, my back was totally wet, but I turned on the heated seats, dried me right up, changed my shirt, everything was good to go. So you do want to think about your sleeping accommodations. That's very important. One of the things that most overlanders won't tell you is that a huge chunk of each trip is actually on the road. Like, we're on the road to come up here for this KOAR event. It was about 11 hours up to KOAR and then about 2 minutes on gravel to get back here to my spot. So with this car, I can go a lot faster than a lot of these guys with their overland rigs, beat them to the best spots. And then, yeah, if I have to go a ½ mile per hour on the gravel to get back here, that's the price I'm willing to pay to be the first overlander to the spot. Alright guys, so that was the walk around of my 2014 Infiniti Q50S that I took to the KOAR Overland Adventure Retreat. I hope you found that informative. If you're looking to modify your Infiniti and you have any questions, post up in the comments down below. I'd be happy to help you. Obviously, if you don't realize this is a joke, I'm sorry if you watched this far. Hopefully that explains it. If you're new though, I do actually have a 2005 Xterra that I actually am in the process of swapping out for a 2008 Frontier with Titan swap and 35-inch tires. So if you want to see more of that, you'll see less of this car generally on the channel. If you're into overlanding stuff though, definitely click that subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when new videos drop. I do a ton of gear reviews, do-it-yourself stuff, budget-minded mods, weekend warrior style stuff. So if you're into any of that stuff, definitely make sure to hit subscribe. Also check out the Facebook, Instagram, podcast links in the description below, and I'd love to have you as a subscriber over there. And then last but not least, I do have a Patreon page as well. We're having some really cool conversations without all the elitist stuff over there, so definitely come hang out in that if you're interested also. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.